So apparently Michael B. Jordan is the new Superman, and the Snyder Cut doesn't exist, and it's never coming. Okay guys, what a freaking day, and man do I got some juice for you today. So get ready, this episode is going to be packed, and to start off, we're going to talk about SnyderCon 2. Okay, if you guys aren't familiar with that, we call it SnyderCon. Last year, Zack Snyder had an event in LA where he was doing 3 days, where he was screening, I guess, the director's cut of Army of the Dead, and then it was Watchmen, and then the third day was BVS, and then afterwards there was a Q&A. Zach and friends were there, people that worked on the movies and all that. Really cool event. It was to raise money for the art center, the school that he went to. Really cool. Now, I bring up SnyderCon 2, which there have been no plans for this to even happen yet, but I think that this is a great idea for the Snyder Cut, right? And I'll tell you why. And again, I get a lot of my information from Integrity 101. The dude, I feel like he works for WB, or he should be doing something in the movie business, because he has some great ass ideas. And I keep on taking them from him. But anyway, it's just his idea, right? You lay low for a little bit. You don't tell anyone about the Snyder Cut. And then you say it's coming maybe a month or two before it's going to get released. Let's say in the movie theaters, right? Okay. Now, Snyder is a very controversial director. We know that. We know movie fans don't like his work. I wouldn't say most of them, but a majority of them don't like Zack Snyder's work. I don't know why. I love his work. He's an amazing director. But anyway, that's besides the point. You know, when this movie comes out, a lot of people are going to trash it, just because of their agendas, because of their biases. But bear with me here. If you have a SnyderCon 2 and you have a special screening with the fans of Zack first, no media, no bloggers, no journalists, no one. The fans, people who paid for their ticket, right? They go, and you know, what, like maybe like 400 people, something like that, will go and watch this movie in LA. And you're going to have people from all over the world probably come and to this event. They'll come out of there and they'll be boasting it. They'll be saying, this movie was great. You know, that we're Zack Snyder fans, we're DC fans. Like, it's got to be great. I mean, it has to be. Zack Snyder in the Justice League, come on. I mean, it's got to be an amazing movie. We come out of there, we're on social media, we're hyping this thing up, right? We are hyping it and hyping it. So now everyone's like, oh man, we got to check this out now. It looks like everyone is really enjoying this movie. So I think SnyderCon 2 is a great idea to keep the ball rolling for this, to come out with positive reviews right out of the gate. And again, these media, these bloggers, they won't be able to get in there. I mean, there might be a way, but they won't be able to trash it. Instead, first things first, it's all positive. All positivity. So that's why SnyderCon 2 is a great idea, and that's something they should definitely do, or Zack should definitely do for this movie. And WB should be a part of it as well, obviously, to make people want to go see this movie. To go off of that, another concept that Integrity 101, me and him have talked about, is, do you think that you should rebrand this movie? And that's a question I have for you guys, because I'm curious. Do you think that rebranding this Snyder Cut could work in its favor? Okay, and the reason we say this, the reason I think this, is because, okay, if you say there's a director's cut coming out in the movie theaters of Justice League that came out 2 years ago, a lot of the people that aren't really familiar with what's going on, they're not going to want to go see it. They're going to be like, oh, you know, what, some extra footage, whatever, and no big deal. Right, but to go along with that, unless you say, yes, this is a director's cut, this is a Zack Snyder cut movie, but it's got an hour and a half of extra footage. If you put that in there, I believe that is going to get people to show up. An hour and a half? This isn't 10, 20 minutes. This is an hour and a half. And that's the best part, is all the original stuff that was in the theater cut anyway, that's going to be all different too. That's going to be all Zack shots. It's going to be a completely different movie. 3.5 hours of stuff you've never seen before. But rebranding it, do you think that could bring more people to the table to watch it? I believe possibly it could, if you call it something else. I just don't know. Justice League and Injustice. I don't know. Justice League Dark. All kinds of different names you could call it. You know, you could say this is a multiverse story that's I don't know. There's just so many ways you could rebrand it. Do you think that's a good idea? Me personally, I'm not quite sure. I'm in the middle. I can see the both sides of it. I think keeping the name the Snyder Cut, the director's cut, but adding in there to the people that aren't familiar with what's going on to get, the general audience to show up to be like, there is an hour and a half of extra footage in this movie. That's going to get people curious. So it didn't hit me today until I was listening to the Chris Wong-Swensen's show, and he's talking about the CCXP that's coming up in Brazil in a couple weeks. And it's like the Brazil Comic-Con, I think. And they're going to show the first trailer for Wonder Woman 1984. And I believe also Birds of Prey is going to be there, and they're probably going to show another trailer for that, because I believe that's a February release date. So yeah, they're trying to hype that up too. What's got me curious though is they are doing a live stream of this event, and they're going to have tweets like on the board or something like that. Everything that's being tweeted about the event or Wonder Woman 1984, they're going to possibly post all it. And that got me thinking about everyone putting release the Snyder Cut, release the Snyder Cut. But they're probably going to have a way to filter that. I don't know, but that would be pretty sweet if like almost every tweet you're seeing release the Snyder Cut, release the Snyder Cut. They'd be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But anyway, what I'm thinking is, again, I'm not trying to get too hyped for these events anymore, because Warner Brothers is always a no-show when it comes to the Snyder Cut. Every time we get hyped for it, nothing happens. But I am just saying. It is a live stream, right? Every time there's been a Comic-Con for Warner Brothers, for Marvel, whatever, they don't do live streams. Now all of a sudden they want to do a live stream. Why is that? If you were going to release the Snyder Cut, you would want a live stream. You would want all these people watching and going, what? Why else would you have the live stream? I'm sure there's other reasons why. I understand that. But also, why now? Why are you live streaming? Wonder Woman 1984 is going to drop a trailer. Why do I have to watch the panel on it? Why? What is going to be the significance of me watching that? Oh, Gal Gadot's here. Cool. Oh, she says, the movie. She's going to talk about the movie. Cool, sweet. But what else are you giving me? Why else am I watching this? And that's why I'm going to keep my eye on that. I'm going to watch that live stream because I'm going to be curious. Could that be? Brazil loves DC. When it comes to countries, they are like all DC. And Warner Brothers knows this. So that would be a great place to drop it. I don't know. But you know what, guys? A lot of you fans, including me, you better be watching that Vero for Zack Snyder. If you see he's getting on a plane that day or the day before and he's going to Brazil, oh shit. The floodgates are going to open. The floodgates are going to open. That's all I'm saying. If he puts up the day before a plane ticket of him going to Brazil, it's game over. It is game freaking over. And the fun part of this segment. So what happened today, guys? Well, Variety, one of the well-known trades that everyone thinks is always correct. They don't bullshit us. They give us the right information. They have all the inside sources. They come out with a Snyder Cut hit piece. And of course, that was the main title of the article. And there was just a little snippet at the end about the Snyder Cut being a pipe dream. Not going to happen. From an inside source. Now, at first, yes, it makes me mad. It makes a lot of people mad. But this is what I think is going on. I could be completely wrong, but this is what I think is going on. I think that WB, they are doing all this on purpose because they are going to release a Snyder Cut. They want people to think that it's not coming, that it's not, and they want us to fight for it and fight and fight and fight when it's really coming. But they're keeping quiet right now. They're keeping quiet for a little bit longer, for a little bit longer, and then boom, everyone's going, what? What do you mean? There was the article, the Variety, this article saying it doesn't exist, it's not coming. Inside source, what? What do you mean? I think that's what's going on. I think that's why all these articles are coming out about it not existing and it's not going to get released. That's why. And again, I will continue to say this. We need to stop believing this shit. And what did Zack do? Oh my God, what did Zack do today? Was he on fire or what? He was just posting on Vero left and right. Boom. What does he send? Volko, played by Willem Dafoe. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. And says this guy was awesome in the movie. Well, that's great. That's another character that we knew was in the movie, but we never got an official image of him. Boom, right there. In his costume and everything. Looking magnificent. Then what's he do? Oh, put it in a little context for you. Then it shows Volko in the bubble talking to Aquaman. Well, okay. Along with that is a picture from the outside of the bubble where you can see the VFX is done. An underwater shot that we never saw in the Justice League. The VFX are done. Okay, there you go. Let me add some more context to the picture. Oh, it's a group. Oh, then there's a picture with Mara. The Atlanteans and then Mara. But then Zack was like commenting to everyone and just, it was amazing. It was awesome to see Zack. I was like, for a second, I was like, oh shit, he's about to drop this. He's about to drop the Snyder Cut. He's mad. He's about to release it. But guys, I can't say it enough. I will continue to say it. Did Zack tell us to stop? Did Zack say that we're not getting this movie? No, he didn't. I don't care. I don't care if Warner Brothers comes out. I don't care if Ann Sarnoff or Walter Hamada says we're not releasing the Snyder Cut. It's not happening. I don't care. Because guess what? Until Zack says it's not coming, I still believe it's coming. And Zack is going to get this movie released. We are going to fight for this movie. And that's the best part. Zack has the masterpiece. And I tweeted this out today. Zack's the one with the Mona Lisa. Warner Brothers doesn't have it. Zack had all the footage. He worked on it with his production company. He finished it completely. He's got it all bundled up and ready to go. Warner Brothers doesn't have that. He has the gold. And if you follow him down that rabbit hole, he will treat you. He will give you what you want. But you have to be loyal to him. And you have to want it. Again, you could watch Justice League, the one that came out 2 years ago, and fine, whatever. Go on your merry way. But if you go through that rabbit hole with him, he will show you the way. He will show you how deep that rabbit hole goes. Trust me on that. And that's why I'm on Zack's side. And I will continue to be. I don't care about all these other articles coming out. I don't give a shit. I really don't. You can say whatever you want. You can say it's coming, that's great. You can say it's not coming, I don't care. I'm not buying it. Until the man himself says it, we will continue to fight. But again, we don't know what the hell is going on behind the scenes. We really do not. We don't know if this is all organized. We don't know if it's not. It's just every day is something different. That's what I'm saying. Stay focused. Stay in the lane. Stay in the middle lane. Keep going. Keep pushing. And we're going to get that cut. And guys, that's the video. Thank you for watching. This was a fully loaded episode. Again, thank you guys for coming back and commenting on my videos. You guys are awesome. My subscribers, you guys are great. But speaking of that, please subscribe because it helps me, and in return, I can help you. And as always, guys, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, new content's coming to you from Subjective Reviews. And thank you for watching.